I went from $10 cuts in my basement to $1,500 services. My name is Nicola Regano. I'm 27 years old, and welcome to the Hair Experience Mentorship. First of all, thank you for investing in yourself. Before I wanted to get started, I really wanted to tell you a little bit about my life, things that I've been through to get to where I am today. So I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, kind of a smaller town outside the city. Being in a smaller town, you know, there was like that blue collar feel. My dad was an electrician for years and has his own business. So growing up, my mom always took me to a salon, and I was just keeping the longer style, kind of like the Justin Bieber style, but I was always into different hairstyles. It wasn't until like fades became really popular again, and then I went to my first barbershop. And I remember like just being hooked. My brother and I would go to the barbershop all the time, every 2 weeks, whatever it was. And I remember I got messed up really bad by a barbershop. And I just remember thinking like, never again. I'm not gonna like waste all this money just to have someone else mess up my own hair. So I immediately did my research on YouTube and just started learning just from haircut tutorials that I found on there. Ordered my first pair of clippers, which they were actually balding clippers. It was just me cutting my own hair in the mirror, and my brother as well. From there, I decided like, yeah, I'm ready to take this seriously. And it was just something about the craft that like, it was a challenge. It wasn't until I went to college, I was skipping classes to go cut in people's dorms. And that's when I remembered like, what am I doing? I immediately dropped out of college and enrolled in barber school because I was already cutting from my basement at that point. You know, I was really building a clientele. I was cutting every night in my basement. Like I was doing house calls. I was traveling all over the city, you know, driving pretty far to go cut people's hair because like, again, I just wanted to get better each cut. Those were some hard times for me. I really didn't have time to focus on anything else. Yeah, so that went on for about 9 months, and I didn't miss one single day of barber school. I just wanted to get in and out as fast as possible. And I wanted to look for the first shop that I could work in. So I was really blessed to have a barbershop open up kind of around where I went to high school. I went and visited the shop. He hired me on part-time, literally just graduated barber school and then went full-time into the barbershop. To me, it didn't seem as long because I really wanted it. I was really just excited to be in a shop, and especially a new shop that it was. So it didn't take long before I was like completely booked out and just like grinding day and night. I just remember after a while, it got really draining. At that time, I was 19 in my early 20s. I was making great money for my age. I barely did anything outside the shop. Like my shop owner would give me the key and be like, you could come as much as you want. You want to work on Memorial Day? Like you could do it. And I did. I was really bending over backwards for my clients. I was doing a bunch of after hour cuts. I would go in early. There was times where I would cut from 6 a.m. to like midnight. After a while, it got to a point to where like, I didn't know what I was doing that for. You know, I didn't have like the next goal. I found out about a mentorship that was going on in the barber industry at the time. And it really spoke to me because it was kind of talking about like buying your time back, raising your prices, making more money. The mentor that I found online actually reached out to me. We got on a call and we kind of talked about I could potentially do in my business. And it all sounded like a dream to me. Honestly, I didn't believe some of the things that he was telling me. You know, the saying that I could charge $100 per haircut, you know, making 20K a month. It just really spoke to me because like I feel like I didn't have time outside the chair. I knew I needed to change. So that's why like I was so ready to invest in that mentorship. And so I just took the leap. I was like, you know what? Whatever comes out of this, I know it's going to be good for me. I decided to really lock in and start to post on social media. Joining the mentorship that I did, I started at like $30 or $35. The next jump for me was $50. I got rid of like all the little kids I was cutting, no lineup services, no senior cuts, no kids cuts, strictly haircut and beard. And then my social media really started to grow momentum. I finally hit like my first like 100K viewed video. I'll never forget that feeling. And then some of the new clients started to come in and I'm like, dang, like it's finally working. And I was in the shop, guys were charging $18, you know, for haircuts. They had walk-ins. And then eventually I got to $85. And my clients are coming to see me at $85, and the chair next to me, someone's cutting a kid for $15. And a lot of people are starting to talk because they see that I'm doing something different. I'd be the one guy with a ring light recording content and everyone's kind of like, what's this guy doing? You know, he's doing something different. Before I got into the mentorship, I knew that nobody else in my area was doing it. I would see like people in like Philly or LA, and I just saw like how they were able to like really pop off in their cities. And I was like, no one's doing this in Pittsburgh. So I just always thought like, why can't I be that guy? So from there, I knew I needed to branch out. I loved all the people I worked with. They were all great, but I knew that they didn't have the same mindset as me. So I opened up a private studio, and it was definitely the best decision for me because I needed that privacy and that space to be able to like think more creatively and just have more intimate interactions with my clients. Within the next couple of months, I then went to the $100 price point. Before I joined the program, I talked to my dad. He's like, what do you mean like charging $100 for a haircut? Like who's gonna pay $100 for a haircut? Because I was just so ready to like prove him wrong and maybe even some of the doubts he put in my mind. I wanted to prove myself right. And so I think at that point, once I did achieve the $100 price point and, moving to my own studio, and he's seeing how far people were driving from social media. I had clients driving over 2 to 3 hours to come see me. $125 for a haircut, $150 for hair and beard. I really took over on social media and really making the income. Our coach would have different in-person events. I made sure that I was really connected to the community because it was important to me to be around like-minded people. At one of the events, I ended up meeting a girl that ends up being my fiance now. She had the same mindset as me. It really helps having somebody support me that's in the same mindset and doing the same thing as me, and we have the same goals. She is into hair replacements. I'm thinking at the time like, damn, I always wanted to get into that. And part of my niche is guys with thin and receding hair. Soon she did like teach me everything she knows about hair replacement. My first couple of units sucked. It took me a while to really learn everything that I needed to know about hair units. Slowly over time, I started to get better and better. Everything really started to click for me as she taught me everything that she knows about hair replacement. And I was able to work and practice on her clients and eventually start to build my own clientele in Pittsburgh. And it was really humbling for me because at that point I've been cutting for 10 years, especially as I was gaining the clientele that I was. Me and Yvette really saw a big opportunity in the industry. We know that this is such a need. We know that me and her could really make a difference. And it wasn't long before people started reaching out to both of us as we were creating content and wanting to learn from us and learn hair replacements. We've held some one-on-one classes, finally did our first class on stage around hair replacement, and we got really good feedback. It was really a surreal moment for me because I always wanted to teach on stage. I always wanted to be an educator. We've invested so much in ourselves and our business that we know that we could help people. We believe that we could change lives with this service, and we have put together systems to help you do that. And that's why we created the Hair Experience Mentorship. We're ready to break down everything that we know and drop every gem that we've ever learned and really take you by step. It took me over a year to truly develop the skills that I have now, but we have built systems that could get you there even faster. And that's our goal. We want you to be able to thrive and even be better than us. Again, we see this as such a big opportunity in the industry that no one's taking advantage of right now. So I really appreciate you guys listening to my journey and how I got here. And I'm super excited to be your mentor and to walk you through step by step to learn this skill and be a part of our community. Because I really do think that this is gonna be something very special to make sure that you win at the end of the day. I appreciate you, and we'll see you in there.